It's crazy too because one of your more underappreciated projects was the one with Pharrell. It's like kind of a cult classic, but that kind of ended up being like
there's no Call Me If You Get Lost if there's no Pharrell tape.
Yeah.
But you know, to me or in my travels, like the way Dedication and Trap or Die is to certain people, the Pharrell tape is to certain people. Like I've had a lot of.
It's like a cult classic.
It is, and I've had a lot of people from a certain like hipster kids or just like not the what you would think the normal Gangsta Grillz listener like come up and like, yo, that Pharrell tape changed my life. Like the Pharrell Gangsta Grillz was like, it was this for me. Like so. And artists too, like that was definitely one of those ones, and obviously that was a big inspiration for somebody like Tyler growing up. So yeah, that was a big tape for me. I mean, because at the time Pharrell was already like a god. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
So when
he was on a skateboard P vibes, like
when I got that phone call, like yo, I think that's the only mixtape he's ever done in his career. You know what I'm saying? So. For me to be a part of that, and when I got that call, and then just like, that's one of those tapes that definitely is one of the greatest ever. Like, the way it's put together, the zone I was in, like that shit was incredible.
For you, how? Because I'm assuming nowadays, if a major label artist wants a Gangsta Grillz, one, you have to fuck with the music, but two, they have to have the bag. No one's just getting a Gangsta Grillz. I'm assuming. Is that fair to say? Or you have to be cut in on the project in some aspect.
Yeah, the way because like things have changed in the music business.
It's not the same way it used to be.
No, It's not the same way. So there's, the way that we approach the business has changed and elevated. The cost of a Gangsta Grillz is not what it was in the mid 2000s.
But you get a cut.
I get more.
You should get something. You should publishing.
There's more than just a check involved.
Right,
for sure.
Some residual income there.
Absolutely.
In your peak though, what was the biggest bag you ever got to do a Gangsta Grillz? Because you had some random ass Gangsta Grillz floating around.
Yeah, I did.
And it was obviously like, this not bad. I know what this one was.
I think it probably was, to be honest, it probably came from an athlete. It probably was like a good, like in the earlier days, it was maybe like a 40 piece or something like
40K that. 40K to the Gangsta Grillz, was it for like the athlete's rapper?
Yeah.
Was this, which athlete? Carmelo Anthony? Amari Stoudemire?
I did do one. I actually did do one for Carmelo.
Sounds about right.
That it wasn't that one, but I've done some very notable.
Remember KD had his thing going?
Yeah, we never did again. By that point, KD never came to me for a Gangsta Grillz. But shout to KD though. I know
40 bands ain't bad.
He checks in, but yeah, I've done Jason Terry, Deshaun Jackson,
Terry,
Asante Samuels, Meta. Shout to Meta World Peace.
Damn.
Ron Artest has a Gangsta Grillz where he's actually rapping on there.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
Steven
Jackson. Yep.
You was running it up.
Yeah, we got some. There's some more out there too.
You were running it up. Yeah, no, actually,
it was a fun time.
A fun time indeed. My boy V the Ruler, I know, had one early from you, like from Phoenix, and I know he paid for it. But V's like my dog, so I remember like I hosted his next tape, and he's like, "Yeah, I got a whole project with DJ Drama." I'm like, DJ Drama knows you, dog. But that was probably, what was that, like 2013, 12?
Okay.